Please remain standing. Please remain standing as our national anthem is sung by Robin Condelli, General Studies major, class of 2026, Grace Heron, Music Performance 2029, Paul Wostahoff, Music Education 2027, and J.J. Austenson, History Education 2028.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, students. Please be seated. I now invite Dr. Maria Kingsbury to the podium to read the SMSU Land Acknowledgement.
Southwest Minnesota State University sits on the ancestral, traditional, and contemporary lands of the Dakota, Lakota, and Nakota people, collectively known as the Osheti-Shakowin, 7 Council Fires. We acknowledge and recognize our sovereign neighbors from the Pejutazizi Otunwe, Yellow Medicine Village, and Shanshayapi Otunwe, village where they mark the trees red, and all Indigenous people who continue to call this area home. SMSU resides on land ceded by the Dakota Nation to the United States in the disputed 1851 Treaty of Traverse des Sioux. This land acknowledgement affirms these nations' sovereignty and history while seeking to hold SMSU accountable to the needs of American Indian and Indigenous people.
Thank you, Dr. Kingsbury, and good morning, everyone. I'm Dr. Ross Wasfit, Provost and Vice President for Academic and Student Affairs. It is my great pleasure to welcome you to Southwest Minnesota State University's 58th Annual Commencement Ceremony. Please join me in thanking members of Alta Voce and the SMSU Glee Club under the direction of Dr. Stephen Kingsbury, and the members of the SMSU Symphonic Chamber Winds under the direction of Dr. John Ginocchio for their musical performances. I would also like to introduce a special guest who has joined us today, a loyal friend of the university, Mr. Robert Burns, Mayor of the City of Marshall. Next, it is my pleasure to introduce the members of the Platform Assembly. I ask them to stand as their name is called and that we hold our applause until all have been introduced. Dr. David P. Jones, President of SMSU. Dr. Jacqueline Johnson, member of the Minnesota State Board of Trustees. Sheridyn Runs After, President of the SMSU Student Association. Hannah Abel, Director of Alumni Relations and Outreach. Dr. Rafael Anyahala, Dean of the College of Business, Education, and Professional Studies. Dr. Lori Baker, Dean of the College of Arts, Letters, and Sciences. Dr. Maria Kingsbury, President of the SMSU Faculty Association. Dr. Jan Loft, Emerita Professor, and our ceremony reader. Welcome. It is now my honor to welcome to the podium Dr. David P. Jones, the 11th President of Southwest Minnesota State University. In his first year in this position, Dr. Jones has already provided SMSU with transformative leadership, inspiring a spirit of cooperation among faculty, administration, and staff in service to our students and to our community and the extended SMSU family. We are excited by the work we are doing together and by the opportunities ahead. It is my honor to work with President Jones and my pleasure to invite him to speak with us now.
Thank you. Good morning, graduates, families, faculty, staff, and honored guests. Today we gather to celebrate the 58th commencement of Southwest Minnesota State University, and most importantly, to celebrate you. Graduates, when you chose SMSU, you chose more than a place to earn a degree. You chose a university built on a bold idea. That education should be open, creative, and responsive to the needs of its time. You chose a place that values innovation, encourages curiosity, and believes in the power of possibility. From the very beginning, this university has been defined by pioneers. Our earliest students were called pioneers on the prairie, and that spirit lives on in each of you. In fact, some of you are pioneers in your own family. Please stand, graduates, if you are if you are the first in your family to graduate from college. Congratulations. Today, all of you leave as graduates who arrived here ready to explore, to grow, and to discover your potential. Here you learned that education is not something that happens to you, it is something that happens with you. You were challenged by faculty who care deeply, supported by a community that believes in you, and shaped by experiences that reached far beyond the classroom. You also learned an important truth. Being in a small place does not mean thinking small. Our prairie surroundings remind us that wide open spaces invite big ideas. They encourage us to imagine, to create, and to push beyond what we once thought possible. Perhaps most importantly, you have learned how to be both rooted and restless, to value where you come from while reaching toward where you want to go. And now, as you step forward into what comes next, the world needs exactly what you bring with you. It needs your ideas. It needs your integrity. It needs your willingness to take risks and to lead with purpose. So let me leave you with this charge. Go forth as pioneers, shape the future rather than simply inherit it. Be bold in your thinking and courageous in your actions. Do good in your work, in your communities, and in your daily lives. Choose to make a positive impact. Carry forward the values of service, connection, and responsibility, and make a difference, not only in big, visible ways, but also in the small, steady ways that strengthen communities and change lives over time. Graduates, you are part of a proud and enduring legacy, one that began with a vision on the prairie and continues with you. Wherever your path leads, carry that spirit with you, a spirit of innovation, resilience, and possibility. We are proud of you, we believe in you, and we look forward to all that you will accomplish. Congratulations, class of 2026. Go forth, do good, and make a difference. Thank you.
Thank you, President Jones. Next, I am pleased to introduce Dr. Jacqueline Johnson, who will speak on behalf of the Minnesota State Board of Trustees. Dr. Johnson was appointed to the Minnesota State Board of Trustees in 2024, following her career as a faculty member and administrator at both public and private universities, including 11 years as Chancellor of the University of Minnesota Morris. She has served on several nonprofit boards, including Pioneer Public Television and the Minnesota Humanities Center. She chaired the boards of the Association for the Advancement of Sustainability in Higher Education and Fresh Energy, an energy policy nonprofit. Dr. Johnson earned her bachelor's degree from Macalester College and a master's and PhD in sociology from Purdue University. Please join me in welcoming Trustee Jacqueline Johnson.
Good morning. Just to make sure you're still awake, I know you are. I loved how you cheered when your people came in. This is such a special and an exciting day. I am not unfamiliar with this part of the state, having lived in Morris, Minnesota, not far from here for 11 years. And I will tell any of you who have driven back and forth from the east part of the state to this part of the state in the winter, it is no small challenge. I've done it many times. President Jones, I'm honored to be here with you at your first commencement as president of Southwest State and on my first visit to this campus. Proud families and friends, dedicated faculty and staff gathered here today. It is my distinct honor as a trustee of the Minnesota State Board of Trustees to join you in celebrating the achievements of the Southwest Minnesota State University class of 2026. This is a graduation ceremony officially. This is a commencement ceremony officially. Take a few minutes, graduates, to think about the relationship between these two things. They are not exactly the same. Graduation signifies completion. Commencement signifies beginning. So graduates, at the same time that you're celebrating the completion of your degree program, you are also celebrating the beginning of a whole new chapter in your life journey. For some of you, that means continuing your formal education. For others, that means starting on a new career path. For still others, it might mean the commencement of a period of taking a break, hitting pause. Whatever the special meaning this day holds for you, don't let it be the end of your educational journey. Now, more than ever, we need in this place, out here on the edge of the Minnesota prairie, in the state of Minnesota, in the United States, in the world, smart people like you. And you are one of the smart people, but don't forget, you still have a lot to learn. We all do. Education is a life journey. Your presence here today shows that you have made a commitment to commencing, to learning and thinking, to reading and wondering. You aren't afraid to ask questions. You love it when you're right, don't we all? But you also know that being wrong is okay as long as you learn from your mistakes. You have started down an exclusive path. You have an obligation now to ride on, to keep on, wondering, questioning, and learning throughout your life. As a trustee, I'm also here to remind you that Southwest Minnesota State is a member of Minnesota State, a public collection of 26 technical and community colleges and 7 universities, including this one, across Minnesota, all united by a mission to be a place of hope and opportunity for every student, no matter who they are or where they come from. This collection, this system of colleges and universities includes 270,000 students. That's a pretty impressive number, and you are now part of that family. The trustees of Minnesota State believe that the transformative power of public higher education is now more vital than ever, and we are confident that the foundation you've built here has equipped you well to be leaders in both your careers and in your community. We expect that leadership from you. We need that from you. Each of you represents hope for a bright and bold future. So, Southwest Minnesota State Class of 2026, on behalf of the Board of Trustees, please accept our heartfelt congratulations on this extraordinary achievement. Let's ride, Mustangs. Thank you.
Thank you, Trustee Johnson. It is now my privilege, upon the recommendation of the Faculty Association, to honor 7 individuals who are retiring from SMSU and have earned the distinction of Faculty Emeritus. These faculty members have distinguished themselves throughout their SMSU careers, and I ask them to stand as I call their names and identify their years of service. Please hold your applause until all have been introduced. Dr. Stephen Davis, Professor of Agribusiness Management, 21 years. Dr. Daniel Kaiser, Professor of Computer Science, 28 years. Dr. Dennis Lamb, Professor of Education, 24 years. Mr. Karush Motezapor, Professor of Computer Science, 38 years. Dr. Will Thomas, Professor of Accounting, 20 years. Dr. Tom Williford, Professor of History, 21 years. Dr. Judy Wilson, Professor of English, 24 years. Thank you to these outstanding faculty members for their combined 176 years of service to their students, to their colleagues, and to SMSU. Please join me in congratulations. I also congratulate and thank 3 individuals who retired earlier this year and have received the distinction of Service Faculty Emeritus. This is an honor recommended by the Administrative and Service Faculty Association, and it goes to those who have given sustained and exemplary service throughout their SMSU careers. Please join me in congratulating Mr. John Alcorn, Director of Student Center and Event Management, 35 years. Mr. Tim Alcorn, Scheduling and Event Planning Director, 27 years. And Mr. Dave Hemp, Director of Student Conduct, Environmental Health and Safety, 27 years. Thank you to these individuals for their combined 90 years of service. Now it is with pleasure that I introduce our student commencement speaker, Sheridyn Runs After, President of the SMSU Student Association. Sheridyn is a Justice Administration major and a member of the class of 2026. Please welcome Student Association President Sheridyn Runs After to the podium.
Good morning, everybody. Thank you to the Provost for that introduction, and thank you to the faculty, staff, family, friends, and loved ones who are here today. Good morning. My name is Sheridyn Runs After, and I am the 2025-2026 SMSU Student Association President, a graduate, and most importantly, a Native American woman. I come from the Cheyenne River Sioux Tribe of South Dakota, and today I carry my family, my community, and generations of resilience that made it possible for me to stand here today. And I want to start by saying this. I didn't think that I would make it here. Not in some crazy dramatic way, even though we literally all know that I am, but in the quiet, everyday kind of doubt that I know we have all felt at one point or another. The kind that creeps in when you're overwhelmed, when you're exhausted, when you're trying to carry and give while also trying to become who you want to be, someone more. If you know me, you know I've threatened to drop out on a semi-regular basis for a majority of my past 4 years, like very consistently and with a ton of confidence every single time too. And yet somehow, and I believe it has to do with the countless snacks given to me by the librarians, I kept showing back up. Today is not just a celebration of degrees, it's a celebration of community, because none of us got here alone. Every single person graduating today is the product of the people who showed up for them, who believed in them, who supported them, who challenged them, and who carried them when things got hard. And for some of us, that community extends far beyond this room. It lives in the places we come from, in the people who raised us, and in the cultures and histories that shaped us. As an Indigenous woman, I do not walk this stage by myself. I carry my family, my community, and my ancestors. I carry stories of resilience, of survival, of people who made a way out of no way just so that I could be standing here today. And that changes what this moment means. Because this degree is not just about education, it's about representation. It's about responsibility. It's about walking into systems that haven't always served our communities and choosing to do something different. Throughout my time at SMSU, I've gone through several different programs before landing in Justice Administration, and here I didn't learn just how systems are supposed to work, I learned how they actually impact real people. I learned that justice isn't always just. I learned that systems can both protect and harm. And I learned that real change doesn't happen just because we understand those systems, it happens when we decide to challenge them. That learning didn't always come easy. There were moments that were frustrating, moments that were uncomfortable, moments where I had to sit with the reality that places that I want to go are the same places that have failed people who look like me, who come from little reservations like mine. But those moments didn't push me away. They grounded me and continued to remind me why I am here. And I know I'm not the only one who has had to find their why over and over again. Because resilience is not just a word that we throw around, it's something we've lived. It isn't always pretty, and it doesn't always look like strength. Sometimes it looks like showing up when you have every reason not to, and even if that's what got you here today, that's what matters, that counts, and that is something to be proud of. Before I go any further, I do need to take a moment to mention someone whose constant, and I really mean constant support, has been a huge part of my journey. So thank you, Amanda Seelig. Thank you. Yeah. You started, like to many of us, as a professor, became a mentor, and somewhere along the way, you became family. I could have not made it here without your grace, your patience, and your true commitment to helping me evolve into the person that you see that I can be. There were moments I wanted to give up so badly, and you refused to let me. You saw something in me long before I saw it in myself, and you never let me settle for less than what you knew I was capable of. Thank you for helping me become the person standing here today, one that you didn't break, but instead built up with care, patience, and unwavering support. I am standing here today because you chose to invest in me, and that is something I will carry with me long after this moment. To my fellow graduates, we did this. Not easily, definitely not perfectly, but we did it. And as we move forward, let's remember what got us here. Not the assignments or the deadlines, but the people. The late night conversations, the moments of doubt, the moments we showed up for each other, the community we built, whether we realized it or not, because that community, that is what will carry us forward. As we leave this place, we are stepping into a world that desperately needs us. It needs people who are willing to question, people who are willing to care, people who are willing to challenge our everyday and be courageous enough to imagine something better. I believe we are ready for that. Not because we have all the answers, but because we know how to keep going, even when it may seem like the odds are stacked against us. So, wherever you may go next, whether you have a plan or are still figuring it out, go with intention, go with courage, and don't forget where you come from. Because your story, your community, and your perspective, those are not things you have to leave behind in order to succeed. Those are the very things that make your success meaningful. So today, we celebrate. But tomorrow, we will continue the work together. Congratulations, class of 2026. We made it!
Thank you, Sheridyn, for that beautiful and meaningful message. I'm now pleased to present the SMSU Chorale under the direction of Dr. Stephen Kingsbury, singing SMSU's alma mater entitled Southwest, our alma mater, composed in honor of the 50th anniversary of SMSU. thank you, Dr. Kingsbury and the SMSU Chorale. Let's give them another round of applause. President Jones, distinguished guests, family, and friends, as we near the conferral of degrees, I am delighted to call to your attention to students who have excelled in their studies, earning the distinction of graduating with honors. As indicated in your program, there are 3 levels of academic honors based on the student's cumulative grade point average. First, would all the students graduating cum laude please stand to be recognized? All right. Thank you. Next, would students graduating magna cum laude please stand to be recognized? And finally, would students earning the highest honor of summa cum laude please stand to be recognized? Congratulations. In addition to our academic honors, we recognize students who are veterans or current military. Their red, white, and blue honor cords identify these graduates. As a Beyond the Yellow Ribbon military-friendly campus, we ask that these students please stand as they are able, and that all current military and veterans in our audience please stand as well. Please join me in applause as we acknowledge these individuals for their present and past service to our country. Now the time has almost arrived. In just a few moments, we will begin the conferral of degrees, which will include graduate hooding and the presentation of diplomas to all graduating students. We will begin with our graduate students, each of whom will receive a hood in recognition of their advanced degree. The hoods are designed to indicate both the school granting the degree and the degree field itself. The inner hood carries SMSU's distinctive brown and gold colors. The color of the outer lining and tassel signify the area of study. It is now my great pleasure to invite Dr. Maria Kingsbury, President of the Southwest Minnesota State University Faculty Association, to come forward to recommend the class of 2026 to degree status.
Will the class of 2026 please rise? Provost Waspat, the faculty of Southwest Minnesota State University has reviewed the qualifications of all students who have completed the requirements for the appropriate associate, baccalaureate, master, and education specialist degrees and recommend these students to the status of candidates for degrees at Southwest Minnesota State University.
Dean Raphael Anyahala, would you please present the candidates for the graduate degree?
Provost Wasford, on behalf of the graduate faculty, I wish to present the students who will be receiving their education specialist and master's degrees. Dr. Jan Loft, please bring forward these graduate candidates.
Will Professor Dennis Lamb please present the candidates for the Education Specialist in Educational Administration and Leadership, the Master of Science in Education, the Master of Science in Physical Education Coaching of Sport, and the Master of Science in Special Education. Carlene Renee McClellan. Tiffany Brooke Melners. Ferry Kuheblu Apollo 2. Nin Theory Ung. Jacob Lene Benson. Joseph Roy Biren. Alyssa Renee Bruns. Molly Carlson. Allison Rose Getting. Caitlin Jaylene Hansen. Emily Harms. Cole Lewis Christensen. Madeline Rose Lavelle. Jacob John Martins. Jennifer Ray Newman. Jade Wynn. Megan Danielle Osland. Callie Lorraine Rempel. Courtney Taylor Rodeberg. Kelsey Brooke Sample. Jordan Marie Snyder. Victoria Lynette Stoey. Jonathan Roderick Strumpel. Emily Rosa Taylor. Cassie Marie Wittenberg. Keyshawn Jamar Reynolds. Cassandra Lynn Richter. Judy Lynn Schmidt. Mackenzie Marie Vogel-Giesang. Will Professor Ken Chakwuba please present the candidates for the Master of Business Administration in Business Administration? Po Han Chang. Emmanuel Atoni Araka. Carly Dawn Arkell. Ashton James Ayers. Crystal Renee Beekler. Jackson Mark Bladholm. Heng Wei Chow. Li Xin Chen. Emma Caitlin Dainert. Haben Goitam Gabraselase. Taylor Ray Haberman. Angela Marie Hoffman. Cha Yu Shi. Chen Xiang. Ya Ting Shu. Yu Jiang Xu. Yai Tang Xu. Jing Wen Huang. Namfundo Zama Koza. Scott Thomas Knight. Zi Yu Lei. Kun Chuan Lee. Pei Chin Lee. Wei Chun Lu. Yung Su Li Ao. Caleb Williams Moo. Lance Joseph Mosley. Gabriel Santos da Camargo. Chi Hung Woo. Robert Liu. Will Professor Anamale Alagapan please present the candidates for the Master of Science in Cybersecurity? Mercedes Lois Duffy Adadi. Hailey Mikel Teklu Hagos. John Duwar Kali. Will Professor Lindsay Pells please present the candidates for the Master of Science Nursing in Nurse Education? Elizabeth Bunger. Lisa Mary Buseth.
Dr. Loft, would you please bring forward the associate and baccalaureate candidates representing the College of Arts, Letters, and Sciences?
At Southwest Minnesota State University, we have the Honors Program, which offers an enhanced academic experience for well-prepared and highly motivated students. The program's curriculum focuses on developing leadership skills, engaged critical thinking, and global consciousness. Honors Program students must have a cumulative grade point average of 3.4 or higher in order to graduate from the Honors Program. The Honors Program course of study should not be confused with the academic honors that can be earned by any qualifying student. Will Professor Eric Deweese please present the candidates for the Bachelor of Arts and the Bachelor of Science degrees in the Honors Program? Isabel Blanco. Hallie Mae Eggy. Grace Marie Heiberger. Kayla Louise Kujath. Killian Sean Malley. Daniel David Olson. Shane Moses Rogers. Ariana Ruth Urch. Will Professor Alma Hale please present the candidates for the Bachelor of Arts in Art, the Bachelor of Arts in Communication Studies, the Bachelor of Science in Communication Studies, Broadcasting and Digital Media, the Bachelor of Arts in Entertainment and Theater Arts, and the Bachelor of Arts in Music. Brandon John Bentley. Baltimore, Casey Clymer. Ashlyn Nicole Dunlop. Yanghoa Ku. Ella Swanson. Carter Joseph Fultz. Riley Christine Kramlish. Levi John Van Koolen. Brock Daniel David Bruns. Tyler Elliott Froland. Travian Vernell Mack. Morgan Danielle Ray Muller. Natalie Sue Nielsen. Caitlin K. Sharp. Emily Nicole Van Rokel. Alistair Jaden Schmidt. Luke Patrick Hammerschmidt. Will Professor Amanda Beamer please present the candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Communication Arts and Literature, Secondary Education English, the Bachelor of Arts in English, and the Bachelor of Arts in Professional Writing and Communication. Kellyanne Marie Gutierrez. Emily Hernandez. Jalen Arndt. Connor Scott Hogan. Ellie Marie Lupke. Callie Shea McGregor. Tristan Joseph Primus. Maximilian Robert Almgren Bursey. Will Professor Dan Kaiser please present the candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Computer Science, the Bachelor of Science in Data Science, and the Bachelor of Science in Mathematics Education? Dahir Hassan Abdullahi. Asaduz Zaman. Hanak Wasan Asfu. Riddick Bartola. Uttam Basnet. Yabsiar Samson Dabebi. Ali Mohammed Rizwan Nathani. Kiameli Pereira Villar. Nazruddin Shah. Abu Oluwa Abdul Razak Shokefon. Ebenezer Barahuru Tefrera. Isaac Alfred Greenhagen. Landon Lundy Anderson. Will Professor Alyssa Anderson please present the candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Biochemistry, the Bachelor of Arts in Biology, the Bachelor of Science in Biology, the Bachelor of Science in Exercise Science, and the Bachelor of Arts Medical Laboratory Science? Charles Hackett. Tawny Lynn King. Isabel Riches. Sarah Greta Sampson. Hudson Ayers. Connor Alexander Ishens. Jordan Rachel Hausman. Michaela Ann Lemberg. Zach Richard Anderson. Savannah Joy Ball. Elena Brianne Brill. Joshua James Brown. Kennedy Marie Buckholtz. Taylor Huang Cao. Zoe Ray Centers. Lene Christine Chavez. Emmanuel Fuentes Cervantes. Azahar Laban Hassan. Kira Ray Hultquist. Inyeti Yohanan Isu. Avery Deontay Johnson. Rowan Michael Jungling. Anessa Karamanovic. Yes. Ethan David Kruger. Monisha Lasha Meeks. Emily Rose Meyer. Fancy Miller. Madison Neubauer. Elsie Martina O'Neill. Hannah Marie Scheiber. Mandy Marie Spurndle. Audrey Amelia Swanson. Colin Patrick Swadzinski. Mackenzie Faith Tolk. Faith Tao Medikwe. Will Professor Tom Williford please present the candidates for the Bachelor of Applied Science in Administration and Management for Peace Officers, the Bachelor of Arts in Community Psychology and Health Promotion, the Bachelor of Arts in History, the Bachelor of Science in Justice Administration, the Bachelor of Arts in Political Science, the Bachelor of Arts in Psychology, the Bachelor of Science in Social Work, the Bachelor of Arts in Sociology, the Bachelor of Arts in General Studies, and the Associate of Arts in Liberal Arts and Sciences. Mixon Duranville. Anna Karen Garza. Jasmine Loftus. Cassandra Ann Powelson. Jason John Stoiber. Isaac Wagner. Samuel Crockett Jeffrey. Ellie Christine Fleming. Kayla Ann Jordan. Jaden Nicole Ostransky. Emma May Foreman. Sheridyn Marie Runs After. Dora Victoria Facundo. Amorion Aaron Mishak. Jonathan Thomas Wamsley. Isaiah Lawrence Tyrone Riem. Chase Adam Murphy. Henry Donald Ambori. Ethan Tufson. Brock Matthew Ward. Cassandra Violet Barber. Tiara Elizabeth Wassilier. Brooklyn Joanne Brandell. Kayla Lynn Clark. Jacob William Coleman. Chelsea Marion Hilbrand. Hayden Ryan Hilliar. Yo Chung Leo. Sierra Milliken. Carla Nevy. Rachel Kaylee Orada. Jordan Mackenzie Spears. Tanya Denise Balada. Brittany Ann Ballard. Mackenzie Joe Bauer. Mateo Benito Briseno. Bianca Corral. Shayna Joanne Kusi. Amel Ismail Daib. Kiara Lauren Dunlevy. Donalise Lestek Duran. April Lachey Eason. Lisbeth Gutierrez. Carly Daye Haynes. Lisbeth Hernandez. Kenzie Lane Husenvelt. Thea Mae Hoffman. Rachel Leanne Holman. Kathleen Sue Isbell. Karen Aurelie Juarez Orozco. Savannah Elizabeth Lane. Arthena Marie Lavels. Simon Thomas Joseph Lewis. Ella Ann Lundgren. Christine Patricia Marsachek. Leila Hassan Mualin. Samantha Page Moore. Alicia Grayer Mosea. Layden Ali Noor. Yokaim Olajide Jomai Param. Kirsten Bridget Peterson. Nicholas Jean Peterson. Mac Lauren McClellan Plegans. Tamir Destiny Powell Ross. Erica Reese. Aaliyah Reese Roberts. Lindsay Jane Ruska. Stephanie Renee Sherholtz. Preston Nathaniel Starner. Morgan Nicole Stewart. Courtney Lee Turnus. Samantha Ties. Crystal Marianne Todd. Eva Lynn Weber. Zachary Young. Hannah Marie Zellman. Joanna K. Hansen. Troy Tavares Beckford. Logan Burns. Robin Jean Condelli. Diego Maldonado. Sasha Marie Katzen Brangvold. Rashawn Quinton Day. Tenley Helmuth. Nuerto Ibrahim.
Dr. Loft, Would you please bring forward the associate and baccalaureate candidates representing the College of Business, Education, and Professional Studies?
Will Professor Kristen Kovar please present the candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Agribusiness Management, the Bachelor of Science in Agricultural Communications and Leadership, the Bachelor of Science in Agricultural Education, the Bachelor of Science in Agronomy, the Bachelor of Science in Culinology, and the Bachelor of Science in Hospitality Management. Contessa Michelle Borwick. Logan James Bullock. Mason Lund. Cassie Mae Pauling. Hunter Kahn. Braden Stanley Bauer. Jacob Christopher Mesner. Berkeley Joy Stefan. Haley Lynn Bogema. Nicholas Joseph Cosentino. Seth Philip Young. Michael Samuel Boyd. Jenna Jacqueline Shea. Will Professor Marta Almeida Albanez please present the candidates and the Bachelor of Science in Accounting, the Bachelor of Science in Finance, the Bachelor of Applied Science, and the Bachelor of Science in Management, and the Bachelor of Science in Marketing. Melanie Rose Borgerding. Alex Jordan Castor. Yutsipe Friday Isaac. Rosa Linda Nyberg. Anthony A. Reyes. Itzel Alandra Montez Reyes. Nicholas James Schmidt. John Smith. I don't know your name. You'll have to go. Jager Joel Bill. Mason Michael Carver. Cody Nathan Dalager. Kenneth Gordon Groupie. Jacob M. Shatinsky. Luke Michael Stevens. Brock Allen Van Ort. Facundo Furman Wingirter. Carter Paul Lang. Loza Elias Kedane. Yebsra Tesve Asfa. Julius Omari Brown. Mohammed Hamud Gali Duali. Taya Cecilia Elias. Gideon Moses Urbasti. Nuemi Flores. Tracy Hansen. Chase Daly Hansen. Charlie Jacobson. Maya Catherine Kostosek. Levi N. Lampert.
Well done, man. It's fun watching you play.
Tina Marie Milikangas. Wyatt Alfred Oak. Emily Kristen Rohr. Caleb Schlake. Wesley Mengmo Vu. Carter Mark Leeser. Michael Philip Pitzel. Alexandria Ann Smith. Will Professor Tracy Hadler please present the candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Nursing? Essen David Alu. Hawa Corne Early. Nicholas Oma George. Crystal M. Gitter. Andrea Kathleen Yos. Eveline Kamunto Mabwoga. Gertrude Moriasi. Lancy Kamunto Nwagwencha. Sharon Mokera Oichoy. Maureen Orico. Meseret Tesfaye. Jeremiah O. Orembe. Will Professor Sonia Verstraete please present the candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Early Childhood Education, the Bachelor of Science in Early Childhood Special Education, the Bachelor of Science in Educational Studies, the Bachelor of Science in Elementary Education, the Bachelor of Science in Physical Education, the Bachelor of Science in Physical Education and Health Teaching, the Bachelor of Science in Physical Education Teaching, and the Bachelor of Science in Special Education, Academic, and Behavioral Strategies. McKenna Ray Cook. Jasmine Samantha Ecker. Paige Michelle Grandia. Bailey Harris. Amy Elizabeth Horn. Lisa Marie Hubbard. Samantha Haley McKeel. Melanie M. Teachout. Angela K. Hobelgard. Molly O'Neill. Lara K. Bump. Christine Amber Canty. Samara A. Cox. Asha A. Ibar. Chevelle Mersha LaFay Johnson. Megan Mary Punsack. Riley Lynn Anderson. Haley Marie Barnes. Courtney Suzanne Baranek. Michaela Lynn Bielek. Madison Rianne Bonshans. Logan William Erdman. Clarice May Gannon. Sadie J. Gillespie. Amber Lynn Hakala. Brittany Nicole Hauer. Isabella Ruby Jacobs. Natalie Jean Junker. Sophie K. Larson. Cameron Joe Lee. Madeline Rose McCullough. Riley Joe McCoy. Reese Tekla Mitchell. Olivia Lucille Mullen. Lori Rose Pooley. Jennifer Lee Rodriguez. Landry Marie Schmidt. Matea Augusta Trower. Rachel Way. Makai K. Shaw. Logan David Booth. Keely Jean Foley. Grace Marie McGahee. Lincoln Benson. Haley Rose Blasiak. Brooke Wetterstrom. Gabriella Linnea Blees. Elise Luray Brame. Emily Ann Britton. Jenna Lee Duncan. Brittany Ann Hansen. Sarah Louise Henning. Melinda Dawn Killinen. Chelsea Lowy. Alexis Ray Lucio. Emma Marie Neat. Elisa Ava Abragan. Sarah Lorraine Panic. Suzanne Irene Reavers. Tracy Marie Rogers. The class of 2026.
Thank you, Dr. Loft. Will all candidates for degrees please rise? On the recommendation of the faculty, the deans, and the provost, and with the authority vested in me by the Minnesota State Colleges and Universities Board of Trustees, I now confer upon you the associate, baccalaureate, master, and education specialist degrees to which your programs of study have led you. Graduates, I am pleased to welcome you as degree holders from Southwest Minnesota State University. As tradition dictates, please move your tassels from the right to the left sides of your mortarboard. Congratulations.
You may be seated. Graduates, I am pleased to invite Hannah Abel, Director of Alumni Relations and Outreach, who holds her bachelor's and master's degree from SMSU, to welcome you as the newest members of the alumni community.
Graduates of Southwest Minnesota State University, congratulations. On behalf of the SMSU Alumni Association, I'm honored to officially welcome you into the alumni family. Today, you join a proud and growing community of over 25,000 Mustang alumni across Minnesota, the nation, and the world. They are leaders, innovators, educators, healthcare professionals, entrepreneurs, and public servants, and now you stand among them. As you embark on your professional and personal endeavors, I encourage you to remain actively engaged in the SMSU alumni community. Our alumni network is a valuable lifelong resource offering opportunities for mentorship, collaboration, meaningful connections, and continued growth. By staying connected through alumni socials, networking events, and gatherings in the community where you live and work, you gain support of fellow alumni who walked similar paths. In return, you contribute to your own unique insights, talents, and experiences to help strengthen and enrich your communities. We are here to celebrate your successes, offer encouragement through challenges, and provide a sense of belonging no matter where your journey takes you. As you move forward, you may continue to embody the values and excellence, integrity, and service that define Southwest Minnesota State University. Congratulations, class of 2026. Welcome to the SMSU alumni family. Your journey continues, and we cannot wait to cheer you on. Go Mustangs.
Thank you, Hannah. At this time, would the faculty please rise and face the graduates? We have an outstanding faculty who are committed teachers and scholars, as well as supportive and compassionate individuals. Please join me in thanking our faculty. Thank you. I would also like to thank the staff, faculty, and students who worked so hard to ensure the success of today's proceedings. This includes the Commencement Advisory Committee, those who volunteered their time to greet our guests at the door this morning, those who helped coordinate and organize the graduates in the lineup rooms earlier today, and those who will be serving at the reception that we will soon enjoy. And I want to give special thanks to our amazing team of general maintenance workers for the superb job they have done preparing our facilities for this occasion. And finally, please join me in thanking Dr. Jan Loft, who just completed her 30th year serving as our commencement reader. All these individuals gave their time to make Commencement Day special and memorable, and we thank them. In just a moment, we will begin the recessional, and I ask that the audience please remain seated until all graduates have exited the auditorium. The platform assembly and faculty will lead the recessional and form a corridor to congratulate and greet the graduates as they enter into the next phase of their lives. Immediately following the recessional, I invite everyone to celebrate with a reception on the second floor of the Student Center. Signs are posted and ushers will point the way. This concludes our commencement program today. Congratulations, graduates.